Guess we're doing this thing right. We're gonna do it. I gotta talk. Let me talk. Okay. So, crypto vlog. What's the date? April 21st, 2023. First off, I want to apologize for not mentioning Doge. I realized a little after I shut off the camera. Forgot to mention the Doge play on 420. It was at 6:30. 8:30 a.m. Central Time, which would be 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. 3:30 p.m. in Europe. About 1:30 a.m. Australia. So the play was just basically sell the news, the rocket launch. So this is stage 1 of the rocket launch that's going to send Doge to the moon. Estimated end of June, but it could be delayed. Like Elon delaying Mob. I'm so down. When the tweet came out saying encrypted DMs coming soon. It's like 2 weeks ago. I longed Mob at $1.50. Now it's $1.07. So I'm down like 3K on it. Yeah, so Doge unfortunately dumped with the news. I think there might have been a small delay in the launch by like 20 minutes, I'm not sure. And the sell-off started a few minutes before the launch anyway. And basically everyone that was trading in Tree Capital that was short made money on that trade. Tree of Alpha closed half of his $2.3 million long. But he's down like 140K on the other half of his Doge long right now. So he realized a 50K profit, but his net is like minus 90 or minus 100K right now. So unfortunately, like he tweeted, he was bullish on Doge. Doge was the bottom. So it's strange though, because GCR liked his tweet a couple weeks ago when he first tweeted that Doge had bottomed. It's not being sold off. Elon is always going to incorporate Doge somehow. Yada yada. Doge rocket, but the Doge rocket launch mention wasn't there. I don't think it was well known. Doge day 420 though was coming. So all these things working together, but still it could not break 9.5 cents. It just wouldn't, and it wicked to like 9.35 cents. I'm sorry, I didn't check Binance futures, but I got my Palau ID coming. Should be here in mid-May. So then I'll be back on Binance futures and I'll have more accurate price predictions rather than just looking at Doge Gate futures. Lot of news to talk about, but not enough time, never enough time, because you know how life is, never enough time. We want to stay young forever, but then we get old, the days go by. It's because, it's funny, someone was just saying, damn, can you believe 2 months ago I first started working with you, trying to hunt down the best news trades, the best crypto plays? Yeah, because time goes by like that, day after day. You don't notice the days. If you could count the days, can you believe, no one ever says, can you believe exactly 369 days ago, 14 hours, 17 minutes, 23 seconds, and 900 milliseconds that I first met you and we fell in love, and we decided to just make it. What's over there? Was it a frog? Oh, what's going on over there? Froggy? Oh, okay. I didn't realize someone peed over there. So yeah, you don't notice the days. It's evolutionary that we don't count the days. Let me just check that's still recording. Yes, it is. We're not made to sit there and count days and realize how many days go by. We have some concept of time, of course, but there's no functional reason why we have to keep track of days. I mean, if you mark something and you say, okay, when the sun comes back to this point, because that's basically the year, that's why people had the Aztecs and other ancient civilization, Egyptians, why they had solar observation towers and temples where the light came in on a particular day, usually either the winter solstice or the summer solstice. Or should I say winter equinox? So equinox is the shortest day of the year. So so the longest, they want to just record the day where the sun was the longest. And so some sort of astrological symbols and intersections in the sky, maybe when Jupiter or Saturn were overhead, or Mars, that was all recorded as an early calendar system, early way to track how long days and months. But just biologically, there's no set reason why we need to keep track of minutes, days, hours. And it's basically keeping track of days is keeping track of your death. So we're counting this down. And right now, some people are, your birthday, you count up, but every year you really count down, because it's countdown until the end of your life, or a count up until the end of your life, whatever you want to say. And hopefully with life extension and all the good stuff that comes with that, the tech, we get there. There's some breakthroughs, but it's always like, oh, it's coming. There's a cure for cancer. I remember cure for HIV. Well, actually, like 2004, I first heard about. Yeah, we're trying to cure HIV. Set your screensaver to this. Install this. You would never do that today. Install this, and we'll use your. What happened?
I'm just making the shield walk faster.
Oh, she's trying to get the Shira to go faster.
Oh, Leonard, don't do that.
So, yeah, your computer's in standby. No, now you need to scan everything for notifications. Your Discord's running, your freaking everything's running. You're never having your computer go to standby. So your idle resources are being used to mine processing power to solve the HIV genome or test different combinations of cures, of effective medicine, of molecules effective against the HIV virus. So that was one thing. And then a couple variations were to help cure cancer. So there's definitely a lot of advances, but it's almost 20 years later. HIV basically has been reduced to nothing. They found medicine to make, in most patients, to make it a non-factor as long as they keep taking all their HIV pills. So they're called antiretroviral medication. So that's that. Yeah, it still took a long time, but we did beat HIV. Cancer, it's a different animal because there's so many different types of cancer. And yeah, so, but specific cancers, I heard they were close to beating breast cancer. Unfortunately, not testicular cancer. So if any of my viewers still have their balls or nuts, good luck to you. No cure for that yet. Prostate cancer. So, yeah, it was always like the red ribbon month, the breast cancer, pink ribbon, sorry, breast cancer, donate. I feel like the breast cancer got more funding than the dick cancers and associated things, just because guys, they're not gonna go out there and compare. Hey, you want to donate to a big dick cancer, a BBC cancer fund? Here, put in $100. Put $1 in this fund, in this bucket. No, they local fundraisers. Imagine, let's beat lower testicular cancer. So your testicle that hangs lower, let's beat that cancer. I don't know if there's any differentiation between the cancers that affects each testy, but anyway. So that's something about life extension. And then Alzheimer's. It seems like 10 years ago. There's a cure for Alzheimer's. Figured out what's causing it. It's going to be cured. And now it's like, it's almost cured. Blah blah blah. But it still takes time for all these things. So give it like a 20-year window. But that's specific. Alzheimer's is so specific. So specific types of cancers have to be specialized. I don't know if it's going to be in the near future where we just have a general cure for all types of cancers. And cancer is the number one killer, I guess, for people in old age. Natural killer. No, it's actually heart disease, which is easily actually probably can be cured before cancer.
He got rid of his job to get rid of termites out of people's houses.
What are we at now? Just gonna check the mileage on this. 10 minutes, good. Okay, that's an aside. Should we go back to crypto? So yeah, no reason why you're counting the days. It's just gonna happen. You just gotta hope, flip a coin if you're still gonna be alive, where you can add an extra 20 years, an extra 40 years, and then maybe eternal life, either just to transfer our consciousness. So basically your mind in a robotic body, a machine, or even on the net. What happened?
You got a hurt paw.
I don't know. The bell?
Mm-hmm.
She has a weed in it? Which paw?
I don't know. I couldn't see. I'll have the baby.
But she limps a lot. That's just how she walks.
No, she was licking her paw.
Oh.
Front right.
Sure?
No, Leodora. Not at night. Come on. No. Waterfall and then back home. Come on.
I think it's okay. Is she moving on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't wander
No,
it.
I can't see anything to share. You're putting
Sorry.
the foot.
Oh.
Okay. Back to crypto. So, Doge Day, shorting, blah, blah, blah. The market is what I got to talk about the markets now. So I think we hit 38.8K. I don't remember exactly the top. I wasn't really focused on just because alts and meme coins were pumping. I wanted to focus on that and SPA and the SWE sale. Sorry, I meant Dymo. Now it's SPA. So Bitcoin had corrected from like 30.8K ETH from like 2140 down to, I don't know, 2040 and maybe 1940. It was at 1940 by Thursday afternoon, and Bitcoin was down to 20.87K, and then GCR made an encrypted tweet in Chinese kanji that said take profits. So it takes 30 seconds, a minute to translate the tweet. Well, I don't know if Google has auto translate. They should. So you got to click on the tweet. Maybe someone sent you a picture of it versus actual tweet, the translation. So take profits. So when GCR tweets, you listen. Basically, I talked about the leaders of crypto Twitter. We had SBF, gone. 3AC, Suzu, gone. Who else? Kobe, he's gone private. He's worried about moving the markets. Now GCR, after that tweet yesterday, that's the last crypto-related tweet, he's gonna stick to political markets. So he didn't think he could move Bitcoin. He stayed away from tweeting about small caps, moving those, about mid caps like Sol. Couldn't tweet about that anymore. So now he's not going to be tweeted. So his final call. So what happened? Bitcoin went from like 20.87K to 20.25, bounced, or 20.3, bounced to 20.6. So now's your chance. Are we bouncing, or is this a reshorting opportunity? So with news, generally it gives you a reshorting opportunity with FUD. And the word's still spreading about take profits. So 20.86, that was the short play. Of course, I chickened out. I just wasn't interested. I thought I could play alts. I thought I could play Coinbase coins. I wasn't interested in leverage. And unfortunately, one of my old buys at 20.86 got filled there. And actually, it was the day before that it got filled. And I reduced it from 250 to 60,000. So I reduced it by 75%. so about 2.5 Bitcoin long. And yet we kept dumping. Okay, so I figured, okay, 28K is a good spot for a bounce, right? Bitcoin loves round numbers. Crypto does. It's just the meme supports and resistances. So we bounced there, right? And we got around 28.83K. Then we dipped again. And then out comes, I think at 12:46 a.m. Friday morning, 3:46 a.m. Eastern time, 9:46 a.m. European time. Basically everyone's awake except Americans. Unfortunately, I was awake because I have crazy hours. And in Australia, that would be 7:46 p.m. In China, around 2:36 p.m. in China, and in Korea like 4:36. Anyway, sorry, China's a big country. I just meant like Beijing, and Japan. Anyway, so everyone was awake basically except the U.S. for this, and everyone in Tree Capital. I guess half the people that are subs and NFT holders have a Launchpad bot, and I talked about it 2 weeks ago, but it was delayed. I guess exactly. Was it 12 days or something? No, Monday to Friday morning. So it's actually Tuesday morning to Friday. So from the Launchpad leak, it was delayed 10 days. And everyone thought it was the Sui token sale, right? But no, it was EDU. And what was a learn to earn coin? Of course, Hook. So Hook got sent from $1.84 or $1.85 all the way to $2.03 or something. That's Hook there. And Radiant barely moved. Radiant went like 2%. It already started to bounce before the launch pad. Bitcoin actually bounced $200 back to 28.3K. BNB, I got to talk about BNB. The announcement came in around 319. BNB went from 319 to 337 on futures. That one I know because everyone was basically buying Binance futures. It only went to 334, I think, on spot. 332 on Gate futures. So maybe 332 on spot. But a lot of people made money that were buying it. And if you were shorting, you could have shorted it because we woke up today and BNB was like 316 by midday or evening if you're in Europe. So again, full retrace because Bitcoin fell to 27.1K, and it's just insane how 10% correction in Bitcoin, which I mean it's not crazy insane, a little over 10%, 10.2 maybe, but it's just unfortunate because the market sells off. The meme coins, usually the last to move, they started to sell off and retrace. They were actually retracing faster before Bitcoin had the big dump. So we had an acceleration of Ponzi's that were launching over and over, and people just lost track of them. Pepe topped at point, actually bounced to, I forgot to count the zeros, so like 404, and then back down to 4015, so 60% correction or something, almost 60%. So we might have a second wave, but it seems like people just don't want to even bid Bitcoin at 27K. It's not bouncing sharply. There's no sharp bounce. There's no retest of a wick. It's just hanging on. So we might see 25K in a couple days, maybe by Monday. They might squeeze us back to 28K, who knows, and then back down. So yeah, just the end of cycle is when meme coins start to pump, and that's just generally when it is. That's why I said take profits after 30K. Don't get trapped and just do intraday trading. I said it in my January 16th vlog I posted on Twitter, and that was 3 months ago. When the time came, did you take profits? Probably not. So anyway, that's that. SPA actually went up to 9.5 cents and then back down to 7.5 cents, which is pretty good for a shitcoin. It's holding on a little bit. People are bidding, definitely going to 10 cents when Coinbase lists, but I mean a cent, a penny, but 2 pennies Hopefully we're bullish that day and beyond. Hopefully, I'm hoping. But again, it's always safe to take profits.
We'll have to hold the door for
And
the
finally,
assistant.
okay, hold the door. Hold the door. So I'm surprised. It's been a week and the falls are still flowing. I think only 2 streams. You'll notice it's not really flowing here anymore. And I'll get a good shot of the tads. Oh shoot. Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna get a good clean shot of the tads, right? It's amazing. It's been a week. It's been sunny most days and still. Hey, Krusty, don't hang out with the coyotes. You're coyote food. You're not coyote prey. Wait, isn't that what food is? Coyote predation. Yeah, so the water level is really low. It's still running though, which is good. I wanted to save those tads on Monday night, but again, I didn't come out here until Wednesday, and then we went the wrong way because of the dogs. We had to hike, so we didn't want to do an extra half-hour hike. I'm coming. Party, I checked, it's down another 50%. Oh, you did? Found a tadpole pond?
They're swimming.
They are?
Yeah, all of them are
They're all
swimming.
still so little.
We know the frogs.
Wow.
Anytime you see the frogs hanging out, they're always the tadpoles are here the week after.
We know the
Oh,
ones
yeah.
that are black or tadpoles.
They're all
the
tads.
tadpole city.
I'm glad these survived. But still, they need 30 days to mature, right, into frogs?
I don't know.
Come
Until they
see.
grow their legs.
Well, what is it? 'Cause I don't know if I can walk on it.
It's a rock.
Wow, look at all those tads.
It's a rock that's not meant to be there.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, the second part was it's not meant to be there. There's no, like, small rocks here. Liberty!
So I'll take a minute to talk about
Ow!
NFTs.
Hey. You're called Liberty for something on the side.
Oh, Liberty, you're all over the tads. Come on.
Hey! Liberty!
You killed all the tads. Come on, guys.
You idiot!
No,
You don't
she doesn't. Um, yeah. If you took these tadpoles home and put them in a tank and gave them a lot of dirt and maybe some moss or algae, they'd grow. They'd grow into frogs in a month. Maybe next year we can take some tads home. See, this is starting to. Yeah, it's not flowing that hard. But it's still deep. It's surprisingly after a week, no rain. Okay, so NFTs, I like to say no freaking titties, because usually if you're into NFTs, you're not touching titties except your own maybe, or your dolls. Really?
You have to use your hands.
Scoop them out.
Or move the rocks out of the way. Those rocks out of the way.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna make it. Whoever laid them
Move
here.
those rocks to the right if you can, if you're not.
Wow, look at them. They're
Yeah, they're all fighting for air. All right, let's try to work on this.
okay. So how are we gonna get them all out?
How many do you think are in there?
You think this one's dead right here on the side?
How many?
No, they're all. Oh, in that little bunch.
Over there?
Oh shoot.
Mama, I measured you in our towel. Yeah.
I don't know. There's hundreds maybe in that little thing.
Pick up your thing. You're sick, Drew.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sure, stay close, okay?
I can't get a clear shot of them for some reason. Is that because of the auto lock?
All right, we're trying to save
Yeah,
these
it was.
ones. Do they have enough water over there? Hey, we're trying to save these ones without water.
There's no. I don't know how we're gonna save them. They're not gonna survive.
I just said, move those rocks over to the right if you can.
These
Scoop
rocks?
them up, yeah, with the shovel.
Okay.
If you can, I don't know. shovel?
The rocks?
Give it a dig.
Yeah. We move it.
Move the rock.
Yeah, but they're still gonna die, aren't they?
No, if we put them in this big pond.
Where?
This one.
Oh, all these rocks? How are they gonna swim uphill?
What? Put the top. I'm saying move the rocks so you can scoop up the tadpole.
Okay. So, Milady's went to 2.7 ETH. Yeah, I'm trying. Are these all dead? Yeah, a lot of them are dead. Oh, no, they're starting, they're just bunching up. Okay, so move them to the next pond over.
Daddy,
Yeah.
I watched episodes of Bluey today with tadpoles in it.
You did?
Yeah.
Isn't that exciting, Drew?
Yeah.
I heard her tell you, but you were sleeping.
Oh, so Milady Maker went to 2.7 ETH. Crazy. It bounced back after a week and a half to the high after the GCR sell-off. He said he sold a few and rotated into Remilio babies. 6.66 ETH last time I checked, but ETH is down 15%, so 1840. I should have hedged my Reminios and Miladies. I don't know if I can scoop. I'll try.
We've already got a lot in that handful.
Really?
Yeah, just put them in here and see how many swim out.
Okay. But they're rival clans.
No, they're not.
They're not?
You got a lot. You got like 50.
Okay.
Okay, we'll look at that. Okay, we'll look at that after.
These ones are gonna die. Sorry.
I can only save one.
Fortunately, I took a lot of their water too.
Good?
Yeah, I can only save one.
Well,
Here,
we
let
should save
me
that
bring
one
some
later.
water here. Bring some water back to help them. I could have just done this, right?
No, you couldn't have because they don't have their. They're not gonna make it.
Some are gonna fall down there. The rocks are protecting the water from going down. I'm gonna move the rocks back. Ooh.
We should put it on.
So we'll see. They're back to 2.3. They're 2.4. In the old days, NFT bull markets, I think about apes in
All right, leader, show us
2021.
what the other ones were.
We should have been at least 10 ETH. Now, if it was the same market as 20, it's not. There's just not. It's the echo. There's not enough volume. I mean, some people say futures trading an all-time high, but show me overall trading, spot trading. Come on. There's so many more markets now. I wonder how many died.
There's some more.
More tats?
Right there. Okay, can you go over there where leader is?
Yeah. Where's the tats?
Where leader is.
Whoa.
There?
Yeah, the little black.
They're sleeping.
Go where leader is.
Yeah, see, you nestle them and then you start swimming. Yeah, so it's a shame the most popular NFT isn't 10 ETH, because it should be, right? It's just the volume isn't there. So there could be more pedo FUD. Oh, there is for now.
Yeah, only for now. Can you pick up them?
No, it's fine for now when they get bigger. Let's go to the big pond, which let's check out some dead tats. Is it losing focus? Is that because I touched the screen? Yeah. I think it may have lost focus. Okay. So come over here to the dead tadpoles. This is where they don't make it. No tads there. Yeah, so we should get a retrace on Remelios. It's good to take profit. It's so struggling. A lot of people are calling for NFT season actually right now. Christie's, I think it was Christie's or Sotheby's. I think Sotheby's announced they're liquidating all 3AC NFT collections. So Bored Apes should drop. Like Bored Apes, Pudgies, those are all dropping. Punks, they're getting big though. Look at that. Shit, why does it keep... Can I hold it? Can I fix it? I just want... I don't walk off. There we go. That guy's getting big, look. Force him out, force him out, force him out. Oh, here's your babies. No. So I'll close it off. And you guys got to be positive, and I think we're going to 25K at this point. I mean, it's always assumed if we're going down, we're going to go down more, right? It's always the way. So it's so much easier to trade momentum, trade up, trade down, but trade news. But just to hold along because you're sure about it is unfortunate over 30K. I think they're over here, the dead tats. There's no way there was an influx of water. It's weird we didn't see any frogs. Oh, these guys are still going. This pool didn't dry out? Maybe down here. I'm sure there was a pool that was dried out. And you got to remain positive at all costs. Remain positive. And you'll make it. Oh, here. There you go. Oh, I'm trying to show you the dead tads. It didn't make it, but there's so many more tads. I think they're probably here. Oh, they made it. Where are the dead tads? Come on. Here we go. It has to be dead tads, all the ones that went this way. There's not enough water. It's mud. They're in the mud. These are all gonna die, I think. Yeah, all the ones that went. It's weird. A lot of them made it. I thought the water would be dry, but it wasn't. Huh, a week sitting on my computer, 6 days, and they're still not dry. All right, it's weird. So all the frogs bailed. They laid their eggs in bales. No, they're probably up there. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, at all costs, remain positive. You could be broke and the happiest person in the world, motivated to succeed, and the richest person in the world, Elon Musk. He's not the unhappiest, but I have a feeling just because a lot of high IQ people suffer from some sort of depression or mental illness. He got trampled. So, yeah, he's probably mid-level, average level happiness in the world because his stress is so high. And intelligence comes with massive self-awareness. Just separates us. I heard 10 animals, I think, are self-aware. 8 or 10 animals.
I'm with Daddy!
And, yeah, self-awareness comes with intelligence. So be aware, be self-aware of everything you're doing at all times. See you guys later. And don't buy Rug AI. They're rugged. And sorry for the lack of shout outs. The next video, I'll do shout outs.